Certainly been a divisive political season, and with Thanksgiving approaching, many of you may be wondering how to talk politics with family members who may not agree with you, or whether to talk about it at all. Well, News Channel 5's Jason Lamb talked with a therapist to give us all some tips on how to do it and keep the peace.
We cannot just sit back and allow them to steal this from us.
If it wasn't clear enough before the election, it certainly is now. Political divisions in this country are strong. Therapist Cris Cannon says he's seen more patients bring in problems with politics and family now more than ever. He says it's driven by fear and insecurity brought on by social injustice, COVID, and the change politicians could bring.
Now in this great insecurity, we want to have one thing that we can say is absolutely right. And out of that, we give things more power than family.
So how can you better talk to your loved ones about politics, especially if they disagree with you? Cannon says, ask yourself what the purpose of the conversation is first.
So for instance, if the goal of the discussion is to, I want my son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, uncle, aunt to see things my way, that's probably not going to happen. So if you walk into the discussion with an unrealistic goal, the only thing that's going to result is conflict.
And if a loved one asks you about politics, Cannon says there are techniques you can use too.
But keep your emotions in check, let the person say their piece, and then simply say something like, I appreciate your perspective. I'm not sure I share all of it, but I appreciated hearing how you think. Hey, what about those Titans? In other words, segue to something else.
We cannot give up hope.
Techniques to keep the peace in these divisive days after the election. Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.